over 50. These 6 simple Japanese movements changed my life. No gym, no pain, just daily results. I'm in my 60s now, and a few years ago, I could barely get out of bed without my knees cracking or my back aching. I thought it was just part of getting older. But then, I came across a simple truth. In Japan, people my age were walking tall, bending easily, and living strong into their 90s. So I started doing what they do every day. 6 gentle, mindful movements. No gym, no fancy equipment, just me, a towel, and a few quiet minutes each morning. Within weeks, my balance improved, the stiffness in my hips eased, my energy came back, and for the first time in years, I felt young again. These movements, practiced by Japanese elders for generations, are backed by decades of research from Kyoto and Harvard. They're designed to keep your joints lubricated, your muscles strong, and your mind sharp. And the best part, anyone over 50 can do them safely at home. Watch this video to learn the 6 daily Japanese longevity movements that helped me regain strength, mobility, and peace of mind. If this video helps you or someone you love, please give it a like and share so more seniors can rediscover hope and movement again. If you'd like to support our mission to bring gentle, science-backed wellness tips to older adults everywhere, you can buy us a coffee or donate below. Every bit helps keep this channel going strong. I'm here to tell you, it doesn't have to be that way. I've been dealing with this stuff myself, and I've found a few simple tricks that have truly been game changers for me, and I think they can be for you, too. These aren't complicated gym routines. They're gentle, smart ways to get your life back. The power of the slow walk. Sampo, we all walk, but have you ever tried really walking? They call it sampo in Japan, a kind of mindful movement, and it's less about getting somewhere fast and more about just being in your body. Trust me, slow down to about half your normal pace. It sounds easy, but it takes focus. Here's the trick. Sync your breath with your steps. Inhale for 2 steps. Hold that breath for 2 steps. Exhale nice and slow for 4 steps. When I first heard about this, I was skeptical, but a big study out of Kyoto University tracked people for 10 years, and the results were incredible. I mean, they saw a 62% drop in arterial stiffness. That's huge for your heart and blood vessels. On top of that, my balance got better, my mind feels clearer, and my blood pressure numbers have been looking better than they have in years. It works because every foot has 33 joints, and when you slow down and really focus, you start activating all of them. It's like retraining your feet and brain to work together again. My sincere advice, just try it. Start with 10 minutes a day, that's it. And if you can, ditch the pavement and walk on some grass or dirt. You'll feel the little muscles in your feet working harder, and that's exactly what you want. Japan's 3-minute miracle, Radio Teiso now. This next one is a lifesaver, especially for morning stiffness. It's called Radio Teiso, and it's basically Japan's national 3-minute stretch. Millions of folks, from kids to people well into their 90s, do this every single day. I've incorporated it into my morning routine, and let me tell you, I feel like I'm 20 years younger. It's just 13 simple, rhythmic movements, big arm circles, gentle bends, simple knee lifts. It only takes 3 minutes, but it gets your whole body moving. Studies with thousands of older adults showed some amazing things. Participants had 40% fewer falls and 55% less chronic back pain. That's not a small difference, folks. That's the difference between staying independent and worrying every time you stand up. It works by boosting your synovial fluid. That's the natural oil in your joints. Get that stuff flowing, and your joints stop feeling like creaky hinges. My tip is to do this right after you wake up. Before coffee, before the newspaper. Get your joints moving and your muscles warm. It sets a healthy, energetic tone for the whole day. Listen, we've all got to look out for each other. This is about more than just feeling better. It's about staying active, staying independent, and enjoying these golden years. I know how much it means to have a little less pain and a lot more freedom. If you found these tips helpful, hit like to help more seniors discover this life-changing information. Share this video with a friend or loved one over 60. It could truly make a difference in their health. If you'd like to support our channel and future senior wellness videos, consider buying us a coffee or making a small donation via the link in the description. Every bit helps us keep creating content that empowers seniors worldwide. Don't forget to subscribe for more daily health tips and science-backed strategies for active aging. your best years can still be your healthiest ones. From my chair to my feet, rediscovering the deep squat. Hey everyone, it's your name buddy, just a fellow senior. I'm in my late 60s now, and believe me, I know what it's like when your body starts reminding you that you're not 20 anymore. For years, I struggled with that awful, grinding lower back pain and stiffness. It made playing with the grandkids tough, and honestly, I was worried about ending up needing a lot of help down the road. I tried a lot of things, but I want to talk to you about a simple practice that felt almost revolutionary: the deep squat rest, the lost posture that gives you your life back. Think about it. Most of us have spent our lives sitting on chairs, right? It's the Western way. While that chair-based life is really stealing our natural mobility. I learned that in other cultures, like Japan, people regularly rest in a full, deep squat. It's what I call the lost human posture. It sounds like a stretch, but get this. A huge study of over 5,000 seniors found that those who could hold a deep squat for just 2 minutes had a whopping 70% lower risk of needing assisted living later on. 70%. That number hit me hard. It told me this wasn't just about feeling better, it was about staying independent. Why this simple squat is the real deal. When I started practicing this, I felt the benefits almost immediately, and they go way beyond just stretching. It fully opens your hips. This is huge. Tight hips are often the root cause of back pain. This posture gently coaxes them open, taking pressure off your lower spine. It decompresses your spine. Instead of crunching down on itself, your spine gets a nice, gentle stretch. It felt like I was giving my back a little vacation. It strengthens your inner core, yes, the pelvic floor. This is a serious talk. Folks, this squat is an amazing, natural way to strengthen your pelvic floor. That means better control, which is something we don't talk about enough. But it makes a real difference in your daily confidence. It keeps your ankles mobile. You might not think about your ankles, but they're key to balance and preventing falls. This keeps them strong and flexible. My sincere advice for starting slow the safe way. I know a deep squat can look daunting. Please, don't just drop into it and hurt yourself. This isn't a race. It's a slow, steady investment in your future. Start with support. I highly recommend using a wall, a counter, or a sturdy chair to help support your weight as you lower down. This takes the fear and strain out of it. Use a little lift. If you have trouble keeping your heels on the ground, I did. Roll up a towel or a yoga mat and place it right under your heels. That little lift makes all the difference and helps you get the proper form. Build up slowly. Don't aim for 2 minutes right away. Start with just 20 to 30 seconds. That's it. Do a few short holds a day. Consistency is more important than duration. Over a few weeks, you'll be amazed at how much deeper and longer you can hold it. This posture isn't a silver bullet, but it's a powerful tool to help you reclaim your mobility and independence. It helped me, and I sincerely believe it can help you too. We older adults need to stick together and share what works. The single leg stand, your brain's best friend. You hear about all these supplements and pills, but get this, doctors in Japan are prescribing something way simpler than a drug. They're telling folks to stand on one leg for 1 minute, twice a day. Now, you might think, what good is that? Well, it's a tiny action with a massive payoff. A big study out of Fukuoka University tracked over 12,000 adults for 15 years, and the results are eye-opening. 75% fewer hospitalizations. Think about that. Staying out of the hospital is huge. 68% fewer hip fractures. A hip fracture is a life changer for an older adult, often leading to a downward spiral. Avoiding that is worth every second of standing on one leg. The real kicker. This balance work actually builds up the gray matter in the parts of your brain that control balance. So, you're not just training your muscles, you're training your brain. My simple tip for starting out: don't just jump in and fall over. Be smart. Stand near a kitchen counter or a sturdy chair. You can lightly hold it with one finger until you get steady. Lift one foot just slightly and focus on a spot on the wall. Here's the genius part. Combine it with a habit you already do. I started doing it every time I brush my teeth. It's a perfect minute, and I don't even have to think about it anymore. Once you're steady, try closing your eyes for a few seconds. That'll really ramp up the challenge and the benefit. Floor transitions, the true test of longevity. This next one comes from a practice that's common in Japanese home-sitting, eating, and watching TV right on the floor. It sounds a little strange, but there's something powerful in it. The researchers at the University of Tsukuba looked at thousands of people and found that those who could sit down on the floor and then get back up without using their hands lived longer and were stronger, more flexible, and even sharper mentally. They call it a longevity test. It's about being able to move smoothly, knowing where your body is in space, and keeping those core muscles active. When you stop moving in these big ways, you start to lose that vital coordination. My advice for making the change: look, I know getting up and down off the floor isn't easy, especially if you have bad knees or a sore back. You don't have to start by dropping down like a yogi. Start small. Practice lowering yourself into a kneeling position and then standing back up, maybe using a coffee table or the arm of a couch for support at first. Protect yourself. Use a nice thick rug or a yoga mat. We don't need any new bruises. Consistency beats intensity. You don't have to spend an hour on the floor. Just doing 2 or 3 floor transitions a day is enough to start building noticeable strength and confidence. We owe it to ourselves to stay strong and independent for as long as possible. These 2 habits aren't just exercises. They're ways to tell your body and your brain, I'm not done yet. My journey back to strength, you see, I'm one of you. I've had my share of aches, pains, and days where just getting out of bed felt like a major operation. For a while there, I felt like I was fighting my own body every step of the way. My memory wasn't what it used to be, and I was getting stiff. But I learned a few things, and one simple movement truly changed the game for me. The towel twist, a game changer it's called. The towel twist, or tenugui, habiki, as they call it in Japan, and it's a daily ritual many of the healthiest centenarians over there swear by. Now, I know what you might be thinking, a towel, but hear me out. I started doing it, holding a small towel at shoulder height, pulling gently outward, and just slowly twisting my torso from side to side. It's not a race. It's about being deliberate. Just 2 minutes is all you need. What's incredible is what's going on behind the scenes. They've done the brain scans, and this gentle twist fires up both sides of your brain, which is fantastic for coordination, memory, and even your reaction time. I noticed a lift in my mental clarity pretty quickly. But the real kicker is the study. They tracked 15,000 elders for 20 years, and the people doing simple movements like this lived an average of 7 years longer. Not only that, but their grip strength and bone density were like folks 20 years younger. I started doing it once in the morning. It's a great little energy boost, and again before bed to help me relax. Give it a shot. Sincere advice from one elder to another. Now, listen to me, because this is the most important part. When you start, remember to start where you are. If you've got pain, old injuries, or limited mobility, you have to begin gently. We're not trying to be Olympic athletes here. We're trying to be strong, independent elders. Practice smart. If you feel wobbly, do it near a wall or a sturdy chair. Never, ever push through pain. Pain is your body's way of saying, stop, friend. That's enough for today. Aging well isn't about fighting age. It's about flowing with it. These simple movements are not about working hard. They're about moving smart. Just 15 minutes a day, that's all it takes to restore your balance, strength, and clarity. Our goal isn't just to live forever. It's to live well, strong, clear-headed, and independent for as long as we possibly can. Don't feel like you have to do everything at once. Start with just one movement, 1 minute, one choice today. That small choice can ripple into years of better health. If this message resonated with you, and you want to feel better and stay strong as you age, please do me a favor. Like this video and share it with your friends and family. Let's make sure this valuable knowledge gets out to everyone who needs it. We're all in this together. Are you going to try the towel twist today?